It is entirely possible that I'm going to run out in the food court and get shot down dead in front of the Panda Express, in which case I guess my family can remember me well. For yourself. Because if not me, then who? We're talking earlier level than this. You're at like defensive handgun 1, and you got all these people with guns that they are not good with, and they don't carry very much. They got they got their concealed carry license, so they got the J-frame and no reload, or they got the LCP and no reload. I don't know that I'm telling that person, yeah, take it to him, put him behind his cover, go do the envelopment, and then nail him. Yeah, probably not. I'm probably not telling them they need to do that. Those people are why the basic school solution exists of, hey, if I can get out, I'm out. Especially you got family at home or worse with you. Yeah, out. Okay, I'm not standing in judgment of those people, but at some point, it could be that your personal calculus for yourself ends up changing because you're already way higher capability people, even right now, never mind in your long path as you continue to rise in your life, in your capability and skills and tactics. So there's some things that are very deeply meaningful to me personally, and I can't claim to be really a very religious person, but if Gabe White, if I find myself in one of these places when this is going on, I may have a very hard time not seeing that as me being there for a reason. At some point, it could be that the personal calculus changes for yourself. Because if not me, then who? I mean, in all seriousness, if I don't think I ought to engage when I have the opportunity to generate this and make it happen, then who the hell do I think should? And basically the answer is almost no one. Now, I can think of a bunch of people who have a lot of skills and a lot of combat experience, and I would love for them to be there in my place, except they're not. How about Robert Vogel? That'd be awesome. How about international shooting champion and experienced police officer? Yeah, I'd be real happy if he were there. I can think of people in this very class right now who have the experience. It could be that maybe I have an edge of skill on somebody, but I'm betting that's like a little edge. I'm betting on their experience that they have over mine. Most combat experienced person I personally know is not here. He lives in another place, but he has done this shit like for real a whole bunch of times and won. I'm a little bit better shooter than he is. He's this much more experienced than I am. And I would bet on his experience over my skill edge any day of the week. Of course, you don't know how it's going to work out. He had a first time too. That doesn't mean I'm going to fail in my first time. And it could be that skill and skill alone is what's actually going to carry the day. Nevertheless, I'm betting on him over me for sure. But if I'm there, almost guaranteed he is not. And I know I'm going to do better than the 2 random Portland cops that are in the Lloyd Center on that day. If not me, then who? I mean, I am not going to run out of shit. I've got 2 guns, 100 rounds. You've seen what I can do up close. If I can see something, I can credibly threaten it with my handgun out to like 300 plus yards. That doesn't mean I'm going to hit it every time on the first time, but I'm going to keep shooting and I will hit it. So if not me, then who? And there's another thing that is very personally meaningful to me, and that is the motto of the British SAS. Who dares, wins. Who dares, wins. And I have seen that happen way too many times in way too many human contests to ever dismiss it ever in my life. And I have won way too many human contests to ever dismiss it in my life. I was a national level junior fencer. I've been really good at a whole bunch of other things. And I'm better at shooting than any of them. I'm not going to run out of shit. If not me, then who? And I've seen the audacity of skill and will carry the day way too many times to believe it can't be done. I mean, you know how many 5, 6, 7-on-1s I've come back from in paintball and destroyed the other team? It is by doing these things. Maybe I should be more afraid of 4 dunces with rifles. Maybe I will be lucky and not ever know what's going to happen. Or maybe that's not really how it is. Maybe I'll be lucky and I will know. I don't know. What does that mean? I don't know. And, despite everything that I say and all my preparation, it is entirely possible that I'm going to run out in the food court and get shot down dead in front of the Panda Express, in which case I guess my family can remember me well. But maybe that's not what happens. Maybe that is instead my turn, my day to shine, and to round them off into infinite stillness. I've seen the audacity of skill and will carry the day way too many times to ever dismiss it in my life. And despite all my preparation and everything I think and everything I say, I don't believe that I can know what I'm going to do, because I don't believe that's the nature of choice. I don't believe that I can actually make the choice in reality until the choice is there to be made. And I can go this way or I can go this way. And until then, I'm not really going to know. But nobody's going to convince me that I cannot do it. And again, I don't stand in judgment of J-frame no reload guy who decides I'm out. That's their professed plan. But there is a flip side to that, which is it could just, even if you think that's your plan, you're going to get out and not engage this. It could be that you find yourself there now and your ass is already on the line. And the only real question is, what are you going to do about it? These are the things you can do about it. Look at, here's the basic plan. This is not a complicated thing. This is classic battle tactics 101, and it works. You get eyes on him, hopefully before he gets eyes on you. And then you shoot him, and you win right there. And if that doesn't work, likely byproduct is you push him behind his cover, then you go to a position where you can shoot him, and you do it from there. And then you do that to the next one, and the next one, and the next one, and pretty soon there's no more guys. It's not really more complicated than that. But another tangent of this to me is that ultimately, I would see, I'm not going to claim that this is the whole answer, but part of the answer, a big part of the answer, in large part, mindset is a byproduct of superior preparation. That's where you get it from, or part of it from. So let's go prepare. What questions or comments does anybody have before we set up and run the final exercise of the class?